We had the best time, broke all the rules. You have that nihilist attitude.
I'm Bradley Denniston, and in this video today, I'm going to show you how I process whispery double vocals. Those really sultry, kind of slivered in vocals. So if you've ever wondered, how do I get that sound? I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to break down step by step all the plugins I use and my thought process behind it all. So if you get anything out of the video, don't forget to subscribe to the Waves channel, where you're going to be getting a lot of game from some great creators coming up. All right, let's dive right into the video. First step, let's listen to the song.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. You have that nihilist attitude.
All right, very cinematic vibe. This is something I'm writing actually for sync licensing. It's got a cinematic feel, very visual. The first thing I want to do is solo out these whisper vocals so you can really hear them. All I have to start with is the Waves tune on. And with these kind of whispery doubles, I really like to go really fast on the tune speed and the note transition, because I just want them to be really nicely in pitch. A lot of the times you're not hearing exactly what the double vocal's doing, but you are hearing the melodic line or the harmonic line that it's harmonizing against the lead vocal. So it's very important that that's very in pitch. So that's what I do with the Waves tune real time. Now let's hear just these soloed out.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. You have the nihilist attitude.
All right, great. First thing I'm hearing in my ear is congestion, low stuff that doesn't need to be there. So I've bussed these whisper vocals to their own bus. So now they're on this Vox Whisper doubles bus. And I've got some plugins here, and I want to run you through these. So the first plugin I'm going to use is the F6 RTA plugin. Okay, this has dynamic EQing available, also filters and everything else. It's just an amazing EQ. Use it all the time in a lot of sessions. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on this filter for the high pass, and we're going to just high pass up like pretty high, probably up to like 150, 200, and just use your ear. We're just going to listen.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
Okay, so I know that's my lowest note, is the we had the best time, and then it goes up, right? So I know that that's about as low as it's going to go on this double. So that's a really good spot to look. And then another thing I want to do is maybe filter out just a little bit of that 300 to 500 area. And I can use a dynamic EQ here. So first of all, let's just pinpoint this area by hitting this solo button here so we can really listen in.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
So I think this lower area is where I want to focus on here. So this looks like it's at 370 or so. And on this part, we can hit it with the dynamic EQ, so we can change the threshold here. And once it crosses a certain threshold, we'll just kind of duck that a little bit. This is a really nice way to just kind of tuck something without it being an audible cut and it not sounding really surgical with your EQ. And we can adjust the attack, the release, the range. The range is going to be the amount that it gains down when it crosses the threshold. So I'm just going to take it down about 4 dB or so. And then we can do post gain as well. So I'm just going to leave this how it is. You can adjust your Q as well, so we can get a little bit tighter and still keep that lower body. Okay, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to listen and set my threshold.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
That's great. That's just kind of ducking out that little bit of nasally kind of area that's congesting. So right now I'm pretty happy with that EQ, and all we've done is just a little filtering. And now I'm going to turn on the vocal writer, because with whisper vocals, I want them to stay put. I don't want them to, and you can use a lot of compression as well, but I find that this is much more natural with the whisper vocals than just hitting a compressor really hard, because then you start to get that kind of compression artifacting. So with the vocal writer, we get rid of that idea and we're just using volume writing. So here I'm going to turn the vocal all the way up for the sensitivity, and music, we don't need to worry about that because we're just listening for the vocal, because that's all this is. It's on a vocal bus. And then I'm going to set the target range to, let's say like negative 19.7, kind of irrelevant. You just want to see where the vocal's hitting, and then you want to hit this range right here so that it just stays put. So I usually will bring this up and this down to where I have it in a nice range where it's very non-dynamic, especially for whispers, because we just want it to be straight up, right? We don't want it to go, you don't want to lose any of the consonants consonants, the words, or the syllables, or the melodies from that whisper. So that's why I use this vocal writer. Let's set this up.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
And you can see that's just like turning the fader up and just leaving it, right? Which is really great. It's like compressing without getting the artifacts of a compressor. So that's all I'm using that for. And then next up, I'm going to use the AR. This is the Abbey Road TG Mastering Live. The live version, because I'm on a vocal bus, the live version won't give you any latency. I'm going to use this just to spread a little bit because this spreader is incredibly, it's so cool. I love it. And then I'm also going to use this for some high top sizzle analog-y kind of EQ because I really love the top on this. So we're going to boost just a little bit here at, let's go 11K. We can go 11 or 16. I don't know. I'm just going to listen.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
And that just kind of gives me that human feel, that breathiness. And you can also find breathiness around like 6K, 8K. You just have to be really aware of what's going on with sibilance as well. So sometimes I reach under that, like I'll find an octave of it. So 3K is a great area to go for. So here we have a really great band at 3.25, which is 3,250. And here I'm just going to boost this a little bit. And all this is going to give me is just more intelligibility and more breath, right? Let's try that out.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
And the last thing I really like about this ARTG mastering is the limiter on here is really great. It's great for everything. Like I can pop this on a vocal and just limit a vocal really well. So here you have your ratio, you have your recovery time, which would be your release, and you have a mix. So you can go 0%, 50%, 100%, and it defaults to 50. And then you have a makeup gain, and you also have different types. So you have original, modern, and limit. So I'm going to go to limit here. And if you click on any of these modules, it'll expand everything, which is kind of cool if you want to see a little bit more about what's going on with the plugin or this area of the plugin. So let's just push into this a little bit more and let's limit the vocal.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
All right, that's sounding great to me. I'm going to bypass in and out these plugins so far. And then the last one I'm going to show you is really the secret sauce to getting these vocals to really sit in the perfect space with the lead vocal. But let's just bypass these. So this is before and with the waves tune on still, because I don't want to show you how bad my singing is. Check it out.
We had the best time, broke all the rules.
And here's after, and I am going to gain these down a little bit so you can gain match a little bit, right? So we'll just do that on the output here.
We had the best time, broke all the rules.
So that's really nice. A little bit more breathy, less boxy and boomy. We get rid of the congestion. We got a little bit more width, and we just got this really nice whispery thing that's not, we're not losing anything there. So the last plugin here, and one that I just absolutely love, I know everybody loves this plugin, it's the H delay. And I'm going to use this as a slap. The reason I'm going to use this as a slap delay is because it's going to give me dimension, some front to back on these vocals. And the way I do that is I go to 30-second note delay on this. You can do lo-fi as well for more added texture, but I'm going to turn the feedback up and down and just find the spot where I don't necessarily hear the da-da-da-da-da-da, right? The delay, but I just feel the depth happening. And then we'll use these filters as well. Check it out.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
So that's a great setting right there. Now let's high pass a little bit up to about 200 or so, and let's low pass up to about 5K or so. And this is going to be a good setting for vocals and doubles. So we're not getting a bunch of sibilance and other stuff exaggerated within the delay. And the analog, it's up to you whether you want the analog on or off, but this will give different texture and vibe. I don't really need this on. I'm just using this for the dimension. And then I'm going to try the lo-fi. I'm going to go A-B the lo-fi.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
And you can hear it's filtered out because your dry wet is all the way at 100% wet. So what we're going to do now is we're going to blend this back until we get the top of the vocal again. And it's only the delay that's doing that filtering.
We had the best time, broke all the rules. We had the best time, broke all the rules.
That sounded really good to me. And of course you can just blend to taste, but let's pop it in the mix and let's get this thing really just sitting in the mix, right?
We had the best time, broke all the rules. You have that nihilist attitude.
All right, now let's A-B it and just hear before and after.
We had the best time, broke all the rules.
I would go about processing some whispery vocal doubles that sound exciting and interesting and have a lot of texture and depth. Of course, I got them really loud in the mix right here, but you guys can blend it however you want into your mix. If you guys got anything out of the video, don't forget to subscribe to the Waves channel. Gonna have a lot more game from some great creators coming your way. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.